The father of yellow journalism and a major part of American culture, William Randolph Hearst ran the newspaper business during the golden age of newspapers. Hearst was born in 1863 with a lot of money to his name. His father was extremely wealthy from the mining business and was losing money on a poorly managed newspaper called the San Francisco Examiner. So Hearst took it over. After making the paper successful, he moved into New York City, which at the time had 48 daily newspapers, which could publish up to 4 editions a day. He purchased the New York Journal and began improving it immediately. Hearst fought for readership with the New York World, a newspaper owned by Joseph Pulitzer. These two newspapers would stop for nothing to increase their circulation, especially to the thousands of immigrants coming into New York City each day. Hearst and his rival, Joseph Pulitzer, are credited with the formation of yellow journalism, a new type of journalism named after a cartoon. In simplest terms, yellow journalism is taking stories and exaggerating them and making them offensive to gain readership, which is one of the reasons why newspapers became so big in this time period. Stories became so exaggerated that Hearst and Pulitzer are thought to be one of the main causes of the Spanish-American War. These guys would stretch stories of Spanish attacking American ships to enrage Americans and gain support for the war. Hearst and Pulitzer were always at a constant war for readership. Hearst was a young calf challenging the old bull, Pulitzer, who couldn't take it anymore, and eventually Hearst came out on top. At his pinnacle, Hearst owned 30 newspapers in major American cities from coast to coast. Hearst loved politics and was a Democrat within the House of Representatives. He ran for mayor of New York City twice and lost both times, and he ran for governor of New York and also lost. Mostly his campaigns were ruined by the efforts of Tammany Hall. Hearst was also a major supporter of Roosevelt and helped FDR win his elections. Hearst had a major influence on American life. His home today is even a major tourist spot, formerly Hearst Castle, but he liked to refer to it as the Ranch. It stretches across 14 miles of coastline and contains about 250,000 acres of land. The castle contains architectural styles from the Spanish Revival period, mainly in southern Spain. The castle features 56 bedrooms, 61 bathrooms, 19 sitting rooms, 127 acres of gardens, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, tennis courts, a movie theater, an airfield, and the world's largest private zoo with exotic animals such as zebras. Hearst was an impressive guy, and he had quite the reputation. The movie, Citizen Kane, was actually partially based off of Hearst's life. Hearst tried everything within his power to make sure the movie was not released, and when it was, he made sure the circulation of the movie was horrible, barely reaching any theaters. The movie took off after his death, being regarded as one of the best movies ever created. William Randolph Hearst was a god among men, showed by his palace that was erected in California, or his newspaper empire that still lasts today under the name Hearst Corporation, which owns major magazines such as Cosmopolitan. Hearst has left a lasting impression on America, and even though sometimes he was quite unorthodox when it came to publishing stories, he will always be known as one of the greats within the world of journalism.